Today, I'll show you how to install the engine in the car, connect the wiring, and tune the engine. Let's begin. Position the engine above the engine bay and lower it. Lower it until the bolts appear. Now tighten them. Next, loosen the bolts on the motor hoist. Done. The engine is now still in the car. Time for engine connections. Bolt the exhaust. Install the radiator and the 3 hoses. Next, install the gear linkage and gear stick. Then, move on to the electrics and the fuel strainer. Now, install the half shafts. Next, let's add some interior parts. First, install the dashboard. Then, the dashboard meters. Followed by the steering wheel. Now it's time to fill the motor oil, coolant, and brake fluid. Next, wiring. To install the wiring, you'll need the wiring mess and a connected battery. Loosen the bolt on the starter to install the negative terminal. Then, connect the positive terminal to the starter and tighten the bolt. Now connect the positive terminal to the alternator. Connect the regulator to the main harness connector. Also connect the ignition coil, radiator fan connector, and front lights connector to the main harness connector. Connect the headlights to the front lights connector. Now, let's move to the interior. Here, connect the instrument panels and light switch to the dash harness connector. Next, connect the radio fuse box. Also connect instrument panel 2 to fuse box and radio to radio harness. In the trunk, connect the fuel tank to the rear harness connector. Install the rear lights so you can connect the wiring to them. The wiring is installed. Time to refuel. For convenience, I'm also installing the driver's seat. The battery is almost fully charged. I think it's good enough. I take and install the battery. First, tighten the positive terminal, then the negative. Now, engine tuning. The carburetor is adjusted using this screw. You need to do 44 scrolls away from you and 22 scrolls toward you. Turn on the ignition. The indicators are working, which means everything is connected correctly. Pull out the choke and try starting the engine. It works. I got lucky, and the initial settings were fine. That whistling sound is the alternator belt. You need to tighten it by moving the alternator toward the rear of the car until the squealing stops, then tighten the bolt. If everything is fine, warm up the car until the needle on the temperature gauge is in the middle and check for overheating. The battery should also recharge. If the car doesn't start, even though you've added fuel, try adjusting the distributor. Loosen the screw and turn it upward using the mouse wheel until it reaches the maximum position. Then, turn it 27 clicks back. Tighten the screw to fix it in place. If you hear a certain clicking sound, it means you need to adjust the rockers. To do this, remove the rocker cover and take a screwdriver. Turn each adjustment screw clockwise until it stops, then turn it 7 clicks back. If your wheels are misaligned, you need to adjust the wheel alignment. You'll need a size 14 spanner. On the steering rods, there are adjustment nuts. Turn the nut in either direction until the suspension stops moving, then turn it 60 scrolls back. Repeat this on the other side. Congratulations! You can now drive the Satsuma. In the next video, we'll complete its assembly. This was Kenny. See you soon!